Top 5 burn moments.
Number 5. Brad uploading content? What's up everybody, Watson07 here, and welcome back to a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak video. And as you guys can tell from the title and thumbnail of today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak video, I'm going to be talking about the upcoming Structure Deck EX that got leaked in this most recent update called Gladiator Storm. As you guys can tell from the title of this brand new Structure Deck, this is going to be adding some brand new Gladiator Beast support in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Today's video, I'm going to be discussing about all the new cards that got leaked for this Structure Deck. Currently, there's 4 cards that are going to be brand new from this Structure Deck EX, and then later in the video, I'm going to make some predictions of what cards are going to get reprinted in this brand new Structure Deck EX. So if you guys are excited for the announcement of the brand new Structure Deck EX that's going to be coming to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and you're hyped for the possible return of Gladiator Beast, be sure to show your support on today's video by hitting that like button on the video down below and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you guys don't miss out on any of that spicy Duel Links content, because when this Structure Deck comes out, I'll be making a video on should you buy this Structure Deck, because while I am going to discuss and give you guys my first impressions on all these brand new cards, we still don't really know what impact they're going to make until they're actually in the game. So look forward to that. Of course, you can wait to like and subscribe until you watch the entire video. And I am excited to talk about this Structure Deck because Gladiator Beast was a deck that I never was able to build back in the day. And fun fact, Gladiator Beast used to be a meta deck. And since I never had the opportunity to really build the deck, I'm looking forward to giving it a shot in 2020. And I really hope that this Structure Deck comes with some spicy reprints, because I just don't have a lot of support for Gladiator Beast. So there you guys go right there. But I hope you guys enjoy, and let's just get into today's discussion on this brand new Structure Deck EX. Now, before we get to discussing about all the brand new cards for this brand new Structure Deck EX, I just got to give a forewarning to anybody that's new to my YouTube channel. I'm probably going to mispronounce some card names, and I'm probably going to misinterpret some abilities, because this is the first time that I'm taking a look at these brand new cards. I'm not the biggest TCG person, so all these cards are pretty much new to me. So these are just going to be my first impressions, thoughts on the cards, and I'm probably going to mispronounce some names. Like, for example, I don't know if this card's called Gyarados, but we're going to call it Gladiator Beast Gyarados in today's video, because I don't know. That's the only way that I'm going to figure out how to pronounce this card, because some of these names are goofy as all hell. So just a heads up on that for all of you guys watching this video that may or may not be new to my YouTube channel. Nonetheless, though, let's go talk about the ace monster of this Structure Deck EX, Gladiator Beast Gyarados. This is a dark level 6 winged beast fusion monster. It takes Gladiator Beast Bestiari plus 1 Gladiator Beast monster. It must be first special summoned from your extra deck by shuffling the above cards you control into the deck. You do not need to use polymerization. When this card is special summoned, you can target up to 2 cards on the field, destroy those targets. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battled, you can return it to the extra deck, special summon 2 Gladiator Beast monsters from your deck, except Gladiator Beast Bestiari. This card has 2400 attack and 1500 defense, and it is going to be available in the upcoming Structure Deck EX. Now, my first impression on this card is I do think that this card is cool, but I don't know if this is going to be a card that's going to be able to handle the meta in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Now, it's a fact that when this card does get special summoned, that you can target up to 2 cards on the field and destroy those targets is actually really cool, because by the time that you do get Gyarados onto the field, you probably pop some of your opponent's back row, because if you didn't know already, Gladiator Beast Bestiari right here, if this card is special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, target 1 spell and trap card on the field, destroy that target. At the end of the battle phase, the card was attacked, you can shuffle it to the deck, especially summon 1 Gladiator Beast monster from your deck, except Bestiari. So since you need to use Bestiari to summon into Gyarados, you're probably going to pop some of your opponent's back row by now. And due to that, by the time you get Gyarados on the field, you're probably going to be able to pop your opponent's monsters and go for a direct attack to win the duel. 2400 attack is definitely nothing too shabby, and it can definitely help you win some duels. So that's why I say that the effect that you can target any 2 cards on the field is going to be very nice. Now, the issue is that the only way that you're going to be able to handle the current meta decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, if you're going to be playing Gladiator Beast Gyarados, is relying on this destruction effect. If your opponent has any cards onto their disposal, or if any of their boss monsters has immunity to target effects, you're probably not going to be able to pop that card. And since this card only has 2400 attack, it's going to be pretty difficult for Gyarados to get over those monsters. Because, for example, if you summon into Gyarados and don't destroy your opponent Dark Magician monsters, Gyarados only has 2400 attack. Dark Magician has 2500 attack. You can't get over that. So you're gonna have to use like some other cards to either boost this card's attack, or figure out a way to pop it with this card's effect in the first place. Dark Lords, all their monsters monsters have high defense and attack, so it's going to be very difficult for Gyaras to get over it. Invoked, most of the invoked monsters have either high defense or super high attack, so if you don't kill your opponent's invoked monsters with the Gyaras, you're kind of out of luck. And besides, if they have like the water invoked fusion monster, I'll throw it up on the screen right now, that card can't even get targeted by card effects. So I like the effect of Gyaras. I think Gyaras has a really cool effect of when it does get special summon, you can pop 2 cards in the field, but still, in the current meta that we're in right now, and at the time that I'm recording this video, Gyaras is probably not going to be doing much. The only way I could really see this brand new Structure Deck EX doing some work is if the ban list comes soon, because we're probably going to get a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links ban list sometime this week at the time that I'm recording this video. The time that I'm recording this video is the 17th, so sometime later in this week, we're probably going to get a ban list soon. But like in this current meta at the time that I'm recording this video, Gyaras is probably not going to do too much against this current meta, which is definitely going to be an issue. You're probably going to have to rock some other cards to really boost the attack of this monster, something like that. Still, at the end of the battle phase, if this card battled, you can return it to the extra deck and special summon 2 Gladiator Beast monsters from your deck, except Gladiator Beast Bestiari. I like this last effect, and I don't like this last effect. What really sucks about this last effect right here is the fact that since you're not summoning into Bestiari, at least from what I can tell, this is a handicap because then you can't summon back into Gyaras so easily. But still, like, I haven't, like I said, I never had the opportunity to really play Gladiator Beast back in the day, but I guess if I really think about it, this could potentially be a good thing, because at the end of the battle phase of this, card battle, you can return it to the extra deck, special summon 2 Gladiator Beast monster except Bestiari, so you can summon 2 of your guys, and then, I don't know, later in the duel, you can summon back a Bestiari, pop one of your opponent's back row cards, and then summon 2 Gyaras, but still, at the same time, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that last effect. I'm not like an expert on Gladiator Beast, so I don't know if this is like a good or a bad thing that you don't summon Gladiator Beast Bestiari right away through Gyaras' effect. So some of you guys that are more knowledge on Gladiator Beast will probably have to tell me that in the comment section. But I think it's more of a handicap, but it could potentially play in your favor because you can do some cool combos with Gladiator Beast. So there you go right there. But still, if this card gets thrown back into the deck, you can summon 2 other Gladiator Beast monsters and kind of go from there. So that's pretty cool. Still, this card might make an impact, but the only way I can see this card making an impact is if the top meta decks in this current format get hit really badly. So if Konami wants to make some cash and want to sell good old Gladiator Beast, I guess that's going to be their opportunity to do so right there. So that's kind of my first impressions, thoughts on Gladiator Beast Gyaras. I can't wait till the structure deck comes out because I really want to give this deck a shot and really learn Gladiator Beast for once. So I'm looking forward to trying out this guy. It's just like on paper, I don't know if he's going to make that much of an impact against the meta. But like I said, any of you guys that are experts in Gladiator Beast, I would love to hear you guys' insight on the last effect of Bestiari or Gyaras right here. Is this a handicap or is this something beneficial for his effect for the whole Gladiator Beast combo? The next card we're going to take a look at is this SR card called Test Tiger. This is an Earth level 3 Beast effect monster. If you control a face-up Gladiator Beast monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You contribute this card to target one face-up Gladiator Beast monster you control, shuffle that target to the deck, then special summon 1 Gladiator Beast monster from your deck, and treat it as if it was special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster. This card only has 600 attack and 300 defense, but still, I gotta say, this is a pretty cool card. Basically, the huge benefit of Test Tiger is to trigger your Gladiator Beast effect during the main phase instead of during the battle phase. Without Test Tiger, the only way you can trigger your Gladiator Beast effect is if you attack with your Gladiator Beast monster, then if it survives the battle, it shuffles itself back into the deck, and then special summons a new Gladiator Beast, and every time a Gladiator Beast is special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast, it triggers its bonus effect or its like main effect, and then you can go for cool combos right there. So that's why Test Tiger is cool, because instead of doing it only in the battle phase, you can actually do it during your main phase and hopefully shut down your opponent's combos and stuff like that, which is really cool. And since Test Tiger allows you to choose any of your Gladiator Beasts from your deck, you get to choose which ones that you want on the field at the current moment and kind of go for combos right there. So even though this card has a very measly attack and defense, it's still a really good card because it just opens up the window to activate Gladiator Beast effects during your main phase instead of relying on them in the battle phase. So Test Tiger is a really good card. That's why it's an SR card, and it's probably going to be a 3 of in Gladiator Beast just so you can trigger your effects right away, which is really cool. So I'm looking forward to giving this card a shot, and I'll see if this card is going to be a 3 of in the deck or not. But yeah, Test Tiger seems pretty cool on paper. The next card that we're going to be taking a look at for this brand new Structure Deck EX is called Gladiator Beast War Chariot. This is going to be an SR card that you're going to be able to obtain if you pick up the Structure Deck. This is a counter trap card, and it states when an effect monster's effect is activated, if you control a face-up Gladiator Beast monster, you can negate the activation and destroy it. And to be honest, I think this is going to be one of the few counter trap cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links that's going to be used a lot that is catered towards a specific archetype. There's a lot of cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links that is catered towards a specific card or archetype and can only activate if you have that certain monster face up on the field. And normally those cards don't really see that much play because it does rely on a other factor that's face up on the field to be able to trigger it. Because, yeah, if you have no Gladiator Beasts on the field, you can't use your Gladiator Beast War Chariot. It's just going to do literally nothing. It's going to sit there and just be a waste of time. But I think that this card is going to definitely be a really good card for Gladiator Beast, and it's probably going to help this deck be somewhat of a meta deck, especially if you're going to be going first. If you go first with a Gladiator Beast War Chariot and you summon one of your Gladiator Beast monsters, you can basically shut down your opponent from activating any of their combos, because as you guys know, pretty much every deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links relies on effect monster effects to win the duel. So you can use War Chariot to just shut down any of your opponent's shenanigans with this card. So if Gladiator Beast is going to be meta, I think it's going to be thanks to this card. This card is probably going to be a 3-of just for the fact that you can shut down your opponent's effect. But still, if you go turn 2, your opponent's going to probably be able to open up a crazy deck or a crazy combo that you're probably not going to be able to shut down. But yeah, War Chariot's going to be a great card to shut down your opponent if you're going turn 1. You can pretty much use War Chariot on pretty much all the meta decks in this game, because most of the, pretty much all the meta decks have certain effects that they use. So yeah, War Chariot, pretty good. The last new card that's in this structure deck EX is called Gladiator Beast Shagatari. I don't know. Anyways, though, this is going to be a rare Gladiator Beast monster that you can get from the brand new structure deck. This is a wind level 3 winged beast effect monster. If this card is special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, you can discard 1 Gladiator Beast card and draw 2 cards. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battled, you can shuffle this card into the deck, special summon 1 Gladiator Beast monster from the deck, except Gladiator Beast, whatever this card's name is. This card only has 1400 attack and 1000 defense. I think this is an okay card. It is definitely a rare card for a reason, because it's not like piss poor horrible, but at the same time, I don't know if I'll play it. I mean, it is cool because I guess if you like combo with like Test Tiger or whatever, you summon one of your other Gladiator Beast monsters, special summon your Test Tiger, use Test Tiger's effect to shuffle back your Gladiator Beast monster and then summon into this card right here, and then you can draw 2 cards. But the fact that you do have to discard Gladiator Beast card and then draw 2 cards for the effect is kind of making it just feels like a waste of time. I think this card might be like a decent 1-of tech maybe, but I don't know. The fact that you need to special summon this card through a Gladiator Beast effect, and then you still gotta pitch a Gladiator Beast card to draw 2 cards, I'm not feeling it. Maybe if there's a way to utilize, maybe like do a contact fusion from the graveyard. I don't think Gladiator Beast has that. I think it might have been a different deck I was thinking about. So, I don't know. Maybe this card will see play. Another question to all of you guys that definitely love Gladiator Beast and played it both in Duel Links and the TCG. You guys can tell me if this card can be any good or not. I'm not feeling it personally, but it does give you the opportunity to draw 2 cards. And some decks that allow you to draw 2 cards definitely have been good in the past, but I just don't know if the conditions to draw the 2 cards with this card, it just feels too tacky and excessive. So, I don't know. But, hey. It's a card to consider. I probably wouldn't run it, but hey, you never know. You never know. So for the last part of today's video, I'm going to give my predictions on what cards are going to get reprinted for the new structure deck Gladiator Storm. Every time they release a new structure deck EX into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, they reprint a ton of cards from old boxes into the new structure deck so that the new structure deck has playability and all that stuff right there. And basically, my predictions are that pretty much all the Gladiator Beast cards from Galactic Origins are going to get reprinted. I think that Lucari, Bestiari, Murmillo are all going to be cards that are going to get reprinted in the brand new structure deck. They wouldn't really reprint Darius, Ezequit, and Tigris because all these cards are available through ranked duel tickets or the old Gladiator Beast event. So these are all like free-to-play cards that you can get right now. So I seriously doubt that these 3 cards are going to get reprinted in the structure deck. I think pretty much they're going to focus on all the Gladiator Beast from the Galactic Origin main box. Due to that, and a little bit more of my reasoning too for that is because like Bestiari is like one of the main cards you need to use to summon into the new fusion Gladiator Beast monster. I feel like they might also reprint this card right here, which is also from the Galactic Origin box, and if they will, they're going to need to put Lucari into the box so that you can summon into the dude. So I honestly think that they're pretty much just going to focus on all the Galactic Origin just box cards, because the box is super old. It's from way back in 2017. I feel like they probably know that they made that good amount of quiche from this box as it is, because this is the box that has Cosmic Cyclone. So they've made their money's worth from Galactic Origin, and by this point, for all the people that do spend money on Duel Links, they probably already have all of the Gladiator Beast cards as it is. So they're probably just going to reprint all the structure that, or they're probably just going to reprint all the Gladiator Beast cards because they just won't lose that much money from that. And to make the deck usable, they would want to reprint all of these guys right here. So that's just kind of what I'm thinking. They're probably going to use a lot of SR and UR slots for this guy right here, Lucari. Maybe they'll throw in this fusion in too. Just why not? Just throw pretty much all the Gladiator Beasts from Galactic Origin into this structure deck. They'll probably put this fusion monster too. Like, the structure deck is probably gonna have a ton of fusion monsters so that you have a full arsenal for that. So that's just kind of like my personal opinion right there. And then maybe what they'll do for like monsters, they'll probably just like give us impenetrable attack. That would also make some sense. I could see them reprinting this card right here. So that's just kind of like my thoughts on what cards they're going to be reprinting. You guys can tell me in the comment section down below which cards you think they're going to reprint. But personally for me, I think they're just going to focus on the ones only from the Galactic Origin box. We'll have to wait and see though, because currently the leaks do not show us what the full deck list is going to be for the structure deck. All we know is just the new cards for the structure deck, and that's about it. Nonetheless though, if you guys watched to the end of today's video, I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you have not already, be sure to show your support by hitting that like button on the video down below, and be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel because I'm going to make some content on the new structure deck when it releases. I can't wait to try this out because I just never had the opportunity to play Gladiator Beast, and I think it might finally be time to give the deck a shot since we're going to be getting the structure deck sometime soon. Currently we don't have a release date for the structure deck, but usually when these structure decks get leaked, they usually come out like a week or two after they get leaked. So look forward to that structure deck when it's going to be coming out soon. Other than that though, thank you guys so much for watching today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak video, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll go see you guys in the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. Peace out, everybody.
In a cycle repeat. A lie. How many chasing their dreams? A lie. How many of us give up cause we taking the failure as if it's defeat? A lie. How many of us is weak? A lie. How many of us is scared? A lie. How many of us don't understand that we got somebody who really cares? A lie.